What is going on, everybody? This is your favorite hat collector, Sergio G, PhD. And if you're watching this on my members only early access page, I appreciate you becoming a member of the channel. But if you're not watching this on the early access and you're watching this video, I don't know, sometime later in this year, consider becoming a member so that you get access to all my videos when I release them to my early access member right here on YouTube. Or you can just be like everybody else and you could potentially miss out on a cool hat I picked up, or maybe a good hat that you've been looking for that I'm selling, and it's going to be way too late because you don't got that early access membership. And I just went into the Blue Store, which a lot of you guys know, but just in case if you are new to the channel, whenever I say Blue Store, reference the Blue Store, I am of course talking about lids. I go to a whole bunch of lids all over California, Washington, Arizona, Nevada, basically wherever my travels take me. And I always go and check up the local lids to see what kind of hats they have for sale, or what kind of hats I might want to pick up for myself. So I went into my local lids in my area just to kind of check things out. They are having a sale. It's not a great sale for me, in my opinion, or maybe even what I'm trying to add to my collection, but it's overall it's a good sale. If there were some hats that you've been waiting to want to get, now is maybe your chance to go out and get them. It's like a $30 hat sale, which, as you guys know, prices on hats have been kind of crazy, so this could be your opportunity to go and get a hat. As you guys see in the title, I just picked up 12 hats for less than $18. And you're like, how did I do that? Well, I keep telling you guys, and if you've seen the video about the benefits of becoming an Access Premium membership that Lids has to offer, it is totally worth it. You get a discount on the hats, and then depending on the amount of money that you spend, you get $10 reward coupons, and you put those up together and you can get a hell of a deal. So I went in and I picked up a 12 pack of hats. Now, unfortunately, none of these are going to be for me to keep in the collection. So maybe there's a hat in here that you like, that you want to add to your collection. You can always hit me up on Instagram at SergioGPHC, or use any of my links in the description. That'll take you to my eBay store, and you can find some of the hats there. Or like I said, you can hit me up on Instagram, SergioGPHC, and you can ask me if I still have a hat available. So without further ado, guys, most of these are fitted. There was one snapback. I would have to say the mix on Mitchell&ness 2 New Era is about a 50-50 with the 147 mixed in. But I think 11 overall fitteds is a really good deal for less than $18. That's like $1.65 a hat. And I can't remember who said it, but somebody said that supposedly collects a lot of hats that you can never find a good fitted for a good price. Well, this guy can. And if you guys watch my channel, I will help you be able to find those fitteds. I go in my local area, you should go your local areas, because I've talked to a number of people who actually don't even go to their local lids no more, or they always say they never have nothing for sale. If it's not that far of the way, you guys, I would make a good habit of going to your local Blue Store once every couple weeks. Sometimes I wait as much as a month before I'll go back, because they do get inventory in a couple times a week, but they're usually getting in the newer stuff, and then it takes a number of weeks for the older stuff that has been sitting to go on sale. So I usually take anywhere from about 2 weeks to maybe a month before I'll go back. So maybe get a good routine of going to your local list. So without further ado, guys, let's take a look of what's in the bag, because it's 12 hats for less than 18 bucks. It was a great deal. So let's go! Alright, so most of these hats are single, but a couple of them are of the same release. It's just a different size. And for the most part, I don't really know if some of these have fancy names. I'm just going to call them what the Blue Store has them labeled, because, you know, when I list them, on my eBays and stuff like that. I go by what the tags say unless I know the actual name. And with so many of these fancy hats out there, it's hard to keep track of all the names. I mean, there was one release with pinstripes, and I had seen a previous collection with the exact same type of pinstripes. They called it one name. They come out with a new pinstripe collection and they called it a different name. Anyways, without further ado, the first hat I'm going to show you guys, and I think I actually have this one. So this was a hat I liked, because I could have sworn I have it somewhere back there in the collection. But we got, bam! We got this St. Louis Cardinals. I think it's called the Color UV collection. Yes, MLB Color UV, size 8. This does have the World Series 1964 patch right there on the side with teal, pink, and white. I personally like this overall colorway. That's why I think I added this one to the collection. I don't have a ton of these color UVs in the collection because I'm not a huge fan of the white sweatband, as you guys know if you've been watching my channel. But if I get it for the right price, I'll definitely add it to the collection. I like that dark gray mixed in with that light gray. And then you got the teal button on the top right there. Teal New Era flag, so it matches the Cardinal really nicely. And then if you look in the Cardinal's feathers, he's got some dark gray, which is really nice because it matches the brim. He's got that neon pink feet and then the neon pink eyes. So check out the stitching on that guy. Pretty dope. Flip it on over. You got a neon pink UV. The white sweatband, this is the Breaking Barriers Jackie Robinson type sweatband, really soft, kind of thin, but overall it is soft, but that's why it looks the way it does. It's not as thick as your normal sweatbands. It's supposed to be a little more comfortable on the forehead. And the one thing about these white sweatbands, when you're buying them from in store, I always try to look to make sure for the most part they're good. This one looks like it might have a little discoloring right here, but to me, I don't mind that. It is from the store. People try on hats, of course, as long as it's not too bad. So always take that into consideration. The next one we got is this, bam! Chicago Bulls Mitchell&ness Florida Sunset Collection. The 7 1/8. It's got that neon color spread going on with the neon pink, the neon orange. You got the Windy City right there. And then right here on the side, you have the 20th anniversary of the first championship in the same colors, except for they put the Bulls in the normal red, black, white type coloring. You got the Hardwood Classic basketball Jerry West logo type on the back there, and then flip it on over, you got a soft pink UV black sweatband. It's actually pretty nice. 7 1/8 Mitchell&ness, freaking nice. Not too bad on that one. Next one we got is, this is actually a hat I actually like. If I could have found this in my size, I would have been happy to have picked it up for myself. I had just recently picked up a very similar hat, the Cincinnati Reds one, and I had already sold that one. So, you know, some of these hats do go kind of quick. So the fact I was able to find this one for a very good price was actually pretty cool. But we got the, bam, Cleveland Guardians Blackout Pop. This actually says, just so you guys know, Cleveland Indians, MLB all over, black collection. But as you guys know, it's the Cleveland Guardians and everything. The American League logo there is black, red, freaking nice. EST in black, 1901 with the cross right there. Cleveland right there with the red New Era flag, and then Cleveland on the back. I personally like this. Flip it over, red and black underneath. It's really nice. Size 8, so not too bad. That's actually one of my favorite ones. Next one, I would actually consider keeping this one if I found another one like this one. Same team, everything. And you're probably asking, well, why don't I just keep it? Let's just be honest, I got a lot of hats, so I'm not really pressed to keep a hat. And I'm pretty sure I found it once. Most of the time I can find it again because it's a recent, you know, sales hat, and usually I can find it again. But we got, bam, the Chicago White Sox 47 brand captain. This one is called the Retro Flip Collection, and I just like this one. It's just a nice black right here, gray. You got that old school Chicago logo right there with the C. You got that gray button, gray right there, 47, Chicago on the side, and it is a snap, and I like that. because you guys know I don't hate on my snaps. I just don't count them in the collection. I have to have my standards for what I count in the collection, what I don't. So you guys know that. I got a gray and then a black right here. Little bit thicker on the sweatband compared to the Jackie Robinson type sweatband I was just talking to you a minute ago on that St. Louis Cardinals one. And this is a 47 brand. So these ones, of course, are adjustable. Let's check it out here just to see how the fit is. Obviously, it is an adjustable hat, so it's going to fit you no matter what. And there you go, guys. This one actually is not that bad overall, and I would consider keeping it. Who knows? I might just keep it. Who knows? I'll find out when I actually go to list it, and if I don't list it, I'll keep it. So who knows? All right, the next hat we got, and I've had this one before, just in a different size, but we got, bam, the Golden State Warriors Cake Pop Collection. That is what it's called, by Mitchell&ness, size 7.5. It has more of a cream coloring to the brim and the crown here, so it's not your all white, your pearl white, more of a cream. You got your stitching right here, which in more of a normal white lettering. You got some pink on the basketball here, blue, baby blue. Over here, you got the draft logo right there, and baby blue and pink. So freaking nice. You could probably see the difference on the white. And then you got the NBA Hardwood Classic logo there in the back. Mitchell&ness in the soft pink. Flip it on over, and you have a soft pink UV and a black sweatband. I would say on this particular hat, it would actually make more sense to throw a white sweatband on this one than a black. I'm just saying you can use white if it makes sense, but I don't feel like white needs to go onto like every sweatband or every hat that is coming out. Next one, and I had just shown you this in just a different team, we got the BAM! San Francisco Giants Color UV collection. Yeah, just Color UV, San Francisco, teal SF, teal butt, and you got your teal pink 25-year anniversary. Flip it on over, and you got the same thing. I actually do not have this one, and you guys know I don't always collect Giants hats, so I mean, if I found this for the right price, my size, I might just consider keeping it, but definitely not keeping that one because it's a size 8. Sorry if I forgot to tell you the size. On the Cake Pop, that one is a 7.5. Just so you guys know. The next one, this one is called the Color UV Ocean, and this is a BAM! San Francisco Giants. I already have one of these for sale, so now I got 2 of these, and they have it Tell Goodbye on the side with the Candlestick Park from 1960 to 1999. So very nice. You got that peach color on the SF with the baby blue out on the outlining, and it's navy and navy, peach, and then you got a nice little Cooperstown logo Batterman on the back. Flip it on over, and you have a white sweatband and a peach UV. So size 8 on that one. And then the next one we got is this BAM! San Francisco Giants. This one's called the Pastel Pop one right here. It has a list price of $52.99. I'm obviously not going to sell it for $52.99. I'll give you a little bit better deal if it's on Instagram, but I'll probably put it at my normal price of about $41.99. So I think that's a fair price, and I'm always open to offers on my eBay store. Nice SF here in the traditional Giants colors, but then you flip it on over here to the 2012 World Series patch, and you have it in the pastel colors with the blue, the purple, the white, and the pink. I like the different changes on it. I mean, if I could find this in my size for a reasonable price, I'd buy it, but I do like the fact that it has that normal SF coloring. It just makes it look a little bit better. And if you look at the stitching here, you got some navy stitching, which I'm not sure if that was done on purpose, but I would have to say it was. It looks navy to me. I don't know if you guys can see it in the stitching right here, but it looks navy to me. Flip it on over, and I love this, man. You got that pink sweatband, pink UV. I have been talking about color sweatbands for a very long time, and they finally did it. So there you go. Kudos to them. They're starting to roll it out more and more instead of just on special occasions. So size 8 on that one. And the last little collection, it is all the same team. It's all the same line, but just different sizes. This is called the Hardwood Classic Brown Sugar Bacon Collection. I do have one of these hats already in my collection and on my store, just in different sizes, of course. But we got the BAM Denver Nuggets, your NBA champions of 2022-23, and this size 8, and you have the they call it the bacon sugar collection because you got the red, you got the pink, and you have this like goldish color, and it looks like a nice hat. Not too bad. 25th anniversary on the side, pink eyelets to match the button and the coloring on the front and the back. And I know I did that backwards, sorry guys. Mitchell&ness soft pink, flip it on over, you got a pink and a black sweatband. Really freaking nice. Would have been a little bit better maybe if they went with the brown sweatband to match it up. I think that would have been kind of a cool idea, but you know, it's how it goes. So size 8 on that one. We also have that one in a 7 5/8. We also have a size 7.5. And then the last one, we have it in a 7 3/8. So let me know which one was one of your favorite ones down in the collection. If you guys are interested in any of these hats, let me know. Hit me up on Sergio G PhD on Instagram, or just hit up my eBay page and buy it from me on eBay if that makes you feel more comfortable. So thanks so much for watching, and if you are a member, thanks so much for being a member of the channel. And if you're not a member, consider becoming a member and helping to support the channel. Thanks so much. Sergio G PhD, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.